Today you will see how to fix error codes P0301020304 which indicate that there is a misfire on a particular cylinder, and the P130A fault code. So now as you know what this video is going to be about, let's jump straight into it. Now let's get the job done. Open the hood and visually check where you will be working. Remove the plastic cover of the ignition plug cables. Unplug the connector on the ignition module. Then remove the 3 T30 Torx bolts. Now the ignition module is free. Let's remove the ignition plugs. I'm assuming that you are replacing them as well, so you don't have to be gentle with them. Grab a water pump plier or a needle nose plier, a long one, and place it around the neck of the ignition plug and pull them. If you are keeping them and replacing only the spark plugs, be a bit more gentle with them. You don't want to break them or snap the cable. Pulling on the cables is not a good idea, because probably you will snap them faster than you would have pulled them out. By the way, there is a special tool for this job, but I didn't have it, so I had to improvise. Remove all the ignition plugs with this technique. Now remove the spark plugs. You will need a 60mm spark plug socket and an extension. At this point, you are halfway done with the job. The rest is just to install the new parts and put everything back together in reverse order. So replace the spark plugs, make sure you don't over tighten them. The last thing you want is to remove stripped spark plugs from the engine block. Secure the ignition coil module with the 3 T30 Torx bolts. Install the ignition plugs on the top of the spark plugs. Here is a little guide for it. The old ones were marked in my case, but the new ones weren't. So the fourth cable is the shortest, then comes the first, the second cable is the longest, and the one left is the third cable. Guide them one by one into the plastic holder. Then when it comes to connecting them to the ignition coil module, the first plug goes to the bottom left, the second goes to the top left, the third goes to the top right, and the fourth goes, yes, you guessed it correctly, to the bottom right. Finally, reconnect the ignition coil module. Put back the beauty covers as the last touch. Get inside the car, run the diagnostic one more time and clear the fault code memory. Fire it up, let the oil settle and check for misfires. And that's it. This was all from me today. I personally hope it helped you. If so, consider subscribing and hitting the like button to see more money saving DIYs and many more. Thanks for watching, see you in a bit.